Are you looking to die young as late as possible? How old is your oldest living relative? People are living longer, but the question is, are you going to make sure that you feel good for all of those years? I'm Dr. Ashley, your Bay City chiropractor. Today, I'm going to go over our 5 tips to help live better longer. All right, tip number 1 is if you don't use it, you lose it. So as we age, we move in more repeated ways, in smaller ranges of motion. Think of how you moved when you were 7 years old versus 15 years old versus now. Mobility and flexibility should be something that you work on regularly. Make sure to find all ranges of motion that you want to keep. So make sure that you move it or you're going to lose it. Building on tip number 1 is tip number 2, and that's a burpee a day is going to keep the retirement home away. So what's a burpee? It's a general movement that takes you all the way down to the ground and then back up to standing. So there's ways to work on fall prevention. However, no one is perfect. And having that knowledge and ability to get up off the floor, if you do ever fall, is super empowering. So if you're ever worried about a fall, there's many things that you can do to begin increasing your confidence. But you have to be willing to work at it. Life can be hard, but guess what? You get to choose which hard. All right, let's move on to tip number 3. And that is, as you lift more, you can watch yourself age less. So bones, they stay strong when you load it with weight-bearing activities. Things like carrying plants to the garden, aka deadlifts and loaded carries. Daily walks and lifting weights are ways to stop the process of osteoporosis. It can be day 1 or 1 day. You start lifting more and watch yourself age less. All right, tip number 4 is to track how many steps that you get a day. Aim for 5,000. Research actually shows that the more that you walk, the more resilient you are against illness and death. And comparing 2,000 to 5,000 steps a day. It's great if you can hit those 10,000s, but it doesn't give you as much benefit as if you reach the 5,000 milestone. So in a 24-hour period, the most beneficial number is 5,000 steps. So no matter where you are today, start adding in a few 5 or 10 minutes walks a day. 1 mile gets you approximately 2,000 steps. It all starts with taking that 1 step. Chores and the long loop through the grocery store all count towards that total also. So what's a way that you're going to start increasing your total steps today? And lastly, tip number 5 is understand that adventure has no age limit. Life's a journey, different joys and obstacles at different stages, but it's always an adventure. Our bodies are meant to move, so whether you're moving to keep up with their grandkids, enjoy hobbies like skiing, biking, golf, or that hottest new trend, pickleball, life's an adventure. You want to make sure that you're ready for whatever that next adventure is. So picture yourself at 75 years old. What adventure do you see yourself on? Now work backwards. What do you need to be able to do now and along that way to make sure that the 75-year-old you visions come true? Adventure has no age limit. So make sure that the choices that you make today build your adventure tomorrow. These are our 5 greatest tips. Start living longer and healthier today.